Mhm. Okay, good day everyone. To all my viewers, I would like to present quarter 4 with one theorems on triangle inequalities. So, triangle inequalities are exterior angle inequality theorem, triangle inequality theorem, and the Hinge theorem. So, our objective for this session is to illustrate theorems on triangle inequalities. Which are exterior angle inequality theorem, triangle inequality theorem, and the Hinge theorem. So uh, for our materials, we need pencil, ruler, and protractor. So this kind of module is a teacher-made module, which one I made. So these are for guide purposes only. I can see that this one is validated, but I would like to use this as my own material in presenting this video para hindi ako makapiright. So I have my reference also. So for the review, for our students, we need to draw a pair of samples of triple S congruence postulate sa theorem pa dito. So correct ko lang ito. Postulate. Actually, it's triple S, SAS, ASA, congruence postulate, and AES congruence theorem. And congruence, natakpan pala. Congruence theorem. And oh, so the three were postulates, triple S, SAS, and ASA, while AAS or SAA is a congruence theorem. So you will ask your learners to draw a sample, so a pair of samples. So bakit siya pair? Kasi sa definition nung tatlo, no, sa definition nilang apat, ang kino-compare palagi ay two triangles. So when it comes to congruence, lagi talaga yan dalawa. No? Wala pa akong nakitang congruence na tatlo or apat. So based on their definition, there are pair. So lagi yan dalawa. Now, what will happen if one of the following corresponding sides or corresponding angles are not congruent? So, uh, before we answer this question, let us get to know first the triangle itself. So, triangle inequality number one, the larger the angle, the longer the opposite side. So that is angle to side mo. Sa ibang book, makikita mo that is uh, A, that would be uh, going to side. That's one, no? Angle to side. Okay. And the second one is the side to angle, double S. Double S to A, this one. So that's triangle inequality theorem number two. Wait, so S going to angle. Ayan. So, what does the symbol, sorry, what does the symbol mean? So, nawala, wait lang. Okay, nawala siya. Maggalaw yung ano kaya. Okay. So, uh, here, so, malaking angle corresponds to, it implies malaki ang side, opposite side. Maliit ang angle, maliit ang angle, it implies maliit ang opposite sides. So I have an example here. So this triangle is constructed at GeoGebra geometry. So I have an angle measures 35 degrees for angle C, 80 degrees for angle D, and 65 degrees for angle D. So this one. So the smallest angle is 35. And the opposite side of 35 degrees is 5 cm, which happens to be the smallest side also. So as you can see, yung mga sides natin 7, 5, and 10. Then the next one is 65 degrees. That would be larger than 35 and smaller than 80. And take note that the opposite side is 7 cm, which is uh, smaller than 10 cm but larger than 5 cm. So that's the angle in between, no? Yung nasa gitna. Then 80 degrees, the largest angle. The opposite side is 10 cm. And 10 cm is the longest side among the three sides. Ayan. So that's what the first inequality theorem implies. So the larger the longer its opposite side. Now, what's the essence of knowing this theorem? Because there are instances na ang binibigay lang is angle, pero tinatanong ka, what is the longest side? What is the shortest side? So as you can see, wala tayong makikitang numerical or number measure dito sa dito sa ating triangles. Pero ang clue lang natin is the angle measure. So the shortest, tingnan muna natin yung smallest angle. So the smallest angle is angle B prime. Yes, B prime. So bakit sa GeoGebra ganyan? Depende sa settings ng GeoGebra to. Okay. Which is angle B prime is 50. Next, larger angle is B. So angle B is 55. And then the largest angle is A prime, which is angle A prime is 75 degrees. So this also implies uh, this implies class that the smallest side, so the smallest side is what? A prime B. A prime B. The larger side, longer, kasi side sa atin. So dapat to pala shortest. The shortest side, tapos longer side. The longer side is opposite ng 55, which is A prime B prime. The longest side is B prime. That's B prime. Oops. And okay. So markahan natin. So this would be the shortest. This is the longer. And this one is the longest. Because of theorem inequality number 1, wait lang. Because of triangle inequality theorem number 1, kahit walang sukat ang sides, makikita natin through angle kung sino ang shortest, ang longer at ang longest. Now, let's have the triangle inequality theorem number 2. So that's the converse of number 1. So sabi naman doon, the larger the side, the longer, it should be the longer. The longer the side, the larger the opposite angle. So the longer the side, the larger the opposite angle. So that is side to angle. So vice versa, if the side is longest, its opposite angle is the largest. If the side is the shortest, if the side is the shortest, the opposite angle is the smallest. So opposite angle, so this one. So I think this is the same picture, and this is the same picture I present last a while ago. So if the smallest is BD and smallest is BD, which is 5 cm, the opposite angle is C prime, angle C prime. So this one, C prime, is 35 degrees. So it implies that if we have the shortest side, the opposite angle is the smallest. Now, the next side naman na mas malaki is the 7 cm. So notice that 7 cm, the opposite angle is 65 degrees, which is larger than 35 but smaller than 80. And in relation, no, 7 is smaller than 10 but larger than 5 cm. And this one, C prime to B, to 10 cm, the opposite angle is the largest angle, which is 80 degrees. So 80 degrees is the largest among the three angles. And in return, no, 10 cm is the longest side among the three sides of our triangle. So that's side to angle. Now, what's the essence na alam natin yung triangle inequality theorem number 2? So in our example, kapag ang given ay sides lang, pero tinatanong niya ay largest angle. So titingnan natin no, yung mga angles na opposite nila. So let's say for example, ang pinakamaliit natin ay C, 4 cm. So 4 cm is opposite ni angle C. So the smallest is angle C. So this one, the smallest. Now 6 cm is longer. That's smaller than 8. So this is the longer. And this one is the longest. That's the longest side. Ayan. Okay. So now that we know the effects no, of angles and sides of a certain triangle o sa mga triangles, now tingnan natin yung pangatlo. No? Yung pangatlo is yung sukat. Lahat ba ng sukat ay pwedeng gamitin ng triangle o meron silang sinusunod na condition? So that's triangle inequality theorem number 3. The sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So we have here the formula A plus B is greater than C, where A and B are the two sides. The sum of the two sides must be greater than must be greater than the third side. Take note that the inequality na ginamit is greater than, hindi greater than or equal to. That's the only inequality na approved dun sa inequality theorem number 3 natin. Okay. Okay, so let's have this one. So I use the same picture here. So 8 cm, 6 cm, and 4 cm. So dapat lahat ng ito, pag ginawa natin, dapat true siya para maging triangle. No? So 8 plus 4, that would be 10 greater than 6, so that's true. And 8 plus 6 is greater than 4, so 14 greater than 14. Meron pa isa, so dagdag natin yung isa, that would be 4 plus 6. No? 4 plus 6 greater than 10, so that would be what? 4 plus 6 greater than 10. No. 8 pala. Saan ko nakuha yung 10? 8 pala yan. Sorry. 4 plus 6 greater than 8. And so that would be 10 greater than 8. So this is also true. So when the three sides, the measure of the three sides, pag lahat yan ay true, meaning to say, makakagawa tayo ng triangle. So ibig sabihin, when we have a real number, no, when we have a three measures of a side, no, na gusto natin gawing triangle, tatlong beses mo siya gagawin kasi tatlo yung sides natin. So dapat sa tatlong tries na yan, sa tatlong inequality na yan, sa tatlong beses mo na pag-add at pag-test nung theorem natin, dapat yan ay true. Ang result dapat yan ay true para maging triangle siya. Okay. Now, let's have the exterior angle theorem. So in exterior angle theorem, it states that the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. So we have a note here that an exterior angle of a triangle is formed by any side of a triangle and the extension of its adjacent side. So I'll give you an example here. Yan, exterior, nasa labas, no? From the word itself, exterior, nasa labas ng triangle. So, pwede rin tayong magkaroon ng exterior here. Drawing ko lang for, pwede rin tayong magkaroon here, o kaya here. This is also exterior. This one is also exterior. Yan, basta nasa labas na yan. This is also an exterior, and this one is also an exterior. Yan. Just to make it clarify na. So according to exterior angle theorem is the sum of the remote interior angles. Ibig sabihin ng is equal to the sum of the remote na kulang of the remote interior angles. Of the two remote interior angles. Right lang, let me This is the lecture, same day edit. The two remote interior angles, the sum of the two remote interior angles of a triangle. Ayan. Okay. Okay, so let me continue, no? So B prime, angle B prime here is equal to the sum of C and B double prime yung isa. So CV prime. So 30 plus 50 will give you 80. Now what if I have exterior angle sa may brain lang natin yung iba kong sketch, no? What if I have exterior angle here? Yeah. What if I have the exterior angle here? So, tignan muna natin yung figure bago natin siya sagutan, no? So, kung titingnan niyo yung figure, kung i-assess niyo yung angle natin dyan, let's say this one is E, angle DB prime E. Ano? Kung i-assess natin, mukha siyang obtuse. Mukha na siyang obtuse eh. So, ibig sabihin that is more than 90, ano? So, pero hindi pa tayo sure no, kung ano yung eksaktong sukat niya. Pero base sa kanyang figure, mukha siyang obtuse angle. So, according to the definition, that is a sum of two remote interior angles. So, if this is the exterior angle, yung malayo, dalawang interior angles na malayo sa kanya. So, ibig sabihin, ito yon at saka ito. No? AP, o D, dito sa may CDB prime, at saka dito sa angle C. Pero wala tayong sukat ng angle C. Diba? So, sorry, wala tayong sukat ng angle CDB. This one. So, what are we going to do? Since this one, since B double prime B, so since this one, ang hirap bigkasin, sorry. So since this one is 80, what's the relation of 80 to this? So this one is 180. When we add, that is equal to 180. But I have 80 degrees na. I already have 80 degrees here. So what I need for this one is 100 to make it 180. So if this is 100, so if this is 100 and this is 30, so if we're going to use the definition, the angle B prime E, that is 100 degrees plus 30, and that would be 130 degrees. So this one is 130 degrees. Now, if we if I have another exterior angle here, I have another here. So let's say this one is F. So angle FCB double prime, no, a single prime, and so ang two remote exterior angle niya, two remote interior angles ay 100, yung malayo sa kanya, two interior angles that are remote from angle FCB prime are 150. That one is 50. So plus 50 degrees. So angle FCB prime is equals to 150 degrees. That one. Okay. Now, so this one is 150. So this one is 150. This one is 130. And this one is 80. Now, how will you know if you are correct? Sa exterior angle theorem, ma-recall natin, no? The sum of all exterior angles of a polygon is 360 degrees. Ayan. So we need to add. So we need to add B prime, B double prime, B. That's 80. We add B single prime E. That's 130. And we add angle FCB prime. And that's 150. And that's 150 degrees. So if we're going to add them, dapat ang sum nila is 360. So add natin 80. So 80 plus 130, 150 ano. Tama ba? So ano yan? 1160 yan. So that's 360. So meaning to say our exterior angles are correct. Lahat yan correct, no? Exterior angles na na-compute natin. Okay. Now, let's have, ayan, the Hinge theorem or sus inequality theorem. So the first thing, class, is we're going to make a sus. Muna. Parang, ang una ko atang ginawa dito is that 100 or what? So meron akong first triangle, this one, D, D1, D at saka F. Tapos, yung D1, in-adjust ko siya, inurong ko siya here. So, yung angle nagbago. So, yung included angle natin, pag yan ay lumiit, pag yan ay lumiit or lumaki sa original na ano natin, na triangle, that would be sus inequality theorem. So, in sus inequality theorem, it states that if two sides of one triangle are congruent to the two sides of a second triangle and the included angle. So take note, we're dealing with the included angle. And the included angle of the first triangle has a greater measure than the included angle of the second triangle. Then the third side. Take note, the third side of a first triangle is longer than the third side of a second triangle. And vice versa. Okay. So hindi lang siya applicable sa longer, sa greater. Minsan bumababa yung included angle, minsan mas malaki siya. Ayan. So let's have a two scenario. If the first angle is greater. So ang gusto lang niya sabihin, if the first included angle F is greater dun sa second included angle F, Ibig sabihin, yung third side of this one is also greater than the third side of another triangle. So, para mas magets nyo siya, gawa tayo ng ano dito, triangle. So, this is GeoGebra geometry. So, we're going to duplicate the triangle para hindi tayo mahirapan. So, select tayo, and duplicate. Okay. Ayan na siya. Ano, duplicate na siya, ano? Bigyan natin ng sukat yung gitna lang na angle. Ito. Bigyan natin ng sukat yung sides. Ayan. Tapos, lagyan natin ng uh, hmm, ayan. Ayan. So, ang currently measure na ngayon ay, sorry, 82.3. Ayan, nasa taas siya, 82.3. Ayan. So, the two duplicate triangles is congruent by SAS, no? SAS congruent postulate. Wait lang. I-hide muna natin yung third side, yung measure, kasi SAS pa lang tayo. Pinapakita ko pa lang yung SAS. Okay, so as you can see, ginalaw ko na yung isa, ano, ginalaw ko na rin tong kabila. Yung included angle natin, nung ginalaw ko siya, mas maiksi na siya. So, mas maiksi siya dun sa first triangle. So, ang effect sa first triangle natin, pakita na natin yung sukat. Sana hindi ko nagalaw yung gilid. 9.5, wait lang, lumaki siya eh. Adjust natin. Gawin natin 8.4 pa rin. Ayan. So, this one is 8.4. Gawin natin 12 yung kabila. Okay. Ayan. Tapos, move natin, no? Yeah, 66.1 from 82.3 to 66.1. Ayan, from 82.3 to 66.1. Ayan siya. 82.3 to 66.1. So, magalaw mo lang yung included angle ng greater or less than sa original angle ng triangle natin. Papasok na siya sa SAS inequality theorem. Kasi inequality means hindi na congruent yung two triangles natin eh. Ayan. So, nung ginalaw natin, no, ginawa nating less than, ano yung effect sa third side? Yun yung sinasabi sa theorem. So, kung greater daw si first side, so ito si first. Kung greater si first included angle, yan yung first triangle natin eh. Wait lang. Kasi na yung pen? Ano yung pen sa gilid? Ito si first triangle yan. Yeah? First triangle. Tapos, ito si second triangle. Now, if angle A measure of angle A is greater than measure of angle A sub 1, what would happen to the third side? So, bigyan natin ng label. So, na yun? Distance or length. So, the third side now, ganun din, no? Lumiit din siya. Yun din yung effect. It implies if, yeah, then side BC is greater than side B sub 1 and C sub 1. So, ito yung BC natin. This is BC. And this is B sub 1, C sub 1. This one. Ayan. Okay, so yan yung effect pagka ano, pagka binabaan natin, no? Pag mas mababa siya. Okay. So vice versa, conversely, so if we if we have another case, let's say lalakihan mo siya, no? Kung lalakihan naman natin siya, balik natin. Hmm, I think burahin natin to para yun. Tapos duplicate. So, burahin na rin natin yan. Duplicate tayo ulit. Ayan. Okay, so nakapag-duplicate na tayo ng triangle. We want extended yung, we want na mas malaki naman. So, hindi ito yan. Wait lang. No, hindi. Hindi siya move eh. Hindi move. Wait lang. Hindi siya ma-move. Sige, what if ito ang gagalawin ko? Ayan. Ayan. What if ito na lang ginalaw ko, di ba? Okay. So this is your first triangle. And that so happen, this is your second. Ayan. Minove na lang natin para mas mabilis, ano? And this is your second triangle. Ayan. Burayan natin yung iba. Ay, no, no, no. Ayan. Ayan. Then, we want to maintain 13.7. Oh, sorry. We want to maintain yung 12. Maintain natin yung 12 at 8.4. Ayan. So that's 12. That's 8.4. Okay. So as you can see, yung ano natin, yung third side, naging 15 siya. So magmula nung ginawa nating larger naman, yung opposite side naging larger din siya than kaysa doon sa second triangle. Ayan. So move natin here. Okay. Hindi ko na siya maiayos eh. Natatakot ako maigalaw yung this one. Okay, ito. So i-compare natin. Hindi ko na siya ma-rotate. Anyway, ayan o. So i-compare natin, mas longer yung natin, yung third side natin. So kung buburahin natin yan, ay, sorry. No. So, kung buburahin natin yung condition, palitan natin. So if angle A, so this one, no, is less than, so gawin natin A sub 1 ito. So this one is A sub 1. So this is B sub 1. Is C sub 1. Ayan. So if we are going to change this into, wait lang, wala siyang pambura. Nahanap ko yung pambura. Ayan. Ayan. So this is the second case or second scenario, no? Kapag in-extend pa natin, pag nag-decide tayo na larger ang second triangle, ang included angle ng second triangle, ganun din ang magiging result, no? The third side of the second triangle is now larger than the uh, first triangle. Okay. Next, let's have this one. Okay, let's have the converse. So in the converse of Hinge theorem, that is triple S inequality theorem. So in triple S inequality theorem, if the two sides of one triangle are congruent to the two sides of a second triangle, then the third side of the first triangle has a greater measure of than the third side of the second triangle. Then the included angle of the first triangle is longer than the included angle of the second triangle. So this time kanina nag-SAS tayo. SAS congruence theorem. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin is triple S naman. Gagawa tayo ng triple S congruence postulate. Ayan. Magagawa tayo ng triple S congruence postulate. Triangles natin. So we want ilagay na natin yung distance. Okay, so distance, and distance. Then, duplicate natin. Select objects, duplicate. Para mabilis lang tayo. Okay. Ayan na siya. Okay. So, these two triangles are congruent by triple S congruence postulate. Now, let us get the sides of the included angle. That's 99.9. And this one is also 99.9. Okay, by CPC, no? It's 99.9. Now, we want to make the second triangle smaller. So, paliliitin natin yung third side ng isa. So, move natin. Shall we move? So, move. Ayan, no? So, what happened when the second, let's make it 90. Ayan. So, what will happen if the if the third side becomes smaller dun sa third side ng first triangle? So, lumiit din yung included angle natin. So, let's write the scenario if, where's the pen? So, we write if side BC is greater than B sub 1, C sub 1, then angle A, measurement of angle A is greater than measurement of angle A is greater than measurement of angle A sub 1. So, second scenario, if BC, kung naisip natin gawin siyang less than, then measurement of angle A will be lesser than measurement of angle A sub 1. So, gawin natin yung second condition. Ayan. So, gagawin natin lesser, mas mababa. No? Ayan. So, dito, gawin natin 16. So, if the third side of the second triangle is 16, the included angle ng second triangle natin, yung opposite nito, 103.7. So, kung naging greater si third side ng second triangle, 14.5, no? So, less than na ngayon yung relationship ng dalawa. And at the same time, yung relation ng included angle ng first triangle sa second triangle is now less than. Okay, so that's the converse of Hinge theorem. And so that's how we illustrate the triangle inequality theorems. So, nagkaroon tayo ng converse ng Hinge theorem from triple S inequality theorem. Nagkaroon tayo ng Hinge theorem from uh, SAS congruence postulate. So, ito, si converse ay coming from triple S congruence postulate. So, pag ginalaw mo yung third side, either less than or greater than sa first triangle, yung included side, included angle, yung opposite angle na included, that would be greater than or less than also. So, in Hinge theorem naman, pag ginalaw natin yung included angle ng SAS congruence postulate ng triangles, dalawang triangles, either less than or greater than, magiging less than or greater than din yung third side, yung opposite ng included angle, which is the third side of the triangle. Ayan. Then, exterior angle, yung exterior angle theorem naman natin, no, it states that that is an angle outside the triangle. Ayan. Sa labas siya ng triangle, pero adjacent siya ng interior angles natin. So to get the measure of exterior angle, you have to add the two remote interior angles to get the measure of the exterior angle. Yan. Pero kung may protractor ka, di sige, use the protractor. Pero kung wala, yun ang gagawin mo. You have to add the two remote interior angles of an exterior angle. Yan. Then, hindi lahat ng sides, hindi lahat ng numbers ay pwedeng maging sukat ng triangle. Meron tayong sinusunod na inequality relationship, which is A plus B is greater than C. Kapag ang mga sukat ng sides ng triangle, pag lahat yan ay naging true, meaning to say you can make a triangle. Now, for triangle inequality theorem, number 2, kung meron tayong longest side, yung opposite angle niya is the largest angle. And vice versa, kung meron tayong smallest side, ang opposite angle niya is the smallest angle. Ayan. Then sa inequality theorem number 1, if we have the largest angle, ang opposite side niya is the longest side. If we have the smallest angle, the opposite side is the smallest side. Ayan. Okay, so I think you can adapt the task that I did here. So I have task here na pwedeng gawin ng mga bata. Ayan. Okay, so bago nyo ipamemorize yung theorem, pagawa nyo muna sa kanila para mas matandaan nila. Yan. Kasi pag pinamemorize ng hindi nila naiintindihan, mas mahihirapan sila. Ayan. Okay, I also have here a simple task. You can adapt this one also. Ayan. Okay, for the next topic, we need to apply the triangle inequality theorem. So what are the applications of triangle inequality theorem? If you have questions, you can drop it on the comment section. Thank you. Goodbye.